Nithyananda. We welcome you all back after a short clipping that we all watched, where Swamiji beautifully explains and also gives all of us a beautiful opportunity to be part of creating this global peace by being part of the Micronations project. And to know more about it, you all can visit kailasa.org, our official website, and you will have various initiatives that you can be part of. You can be part of creating a peaceful world around. Now, next is one of the most interesting segments where we are going to see this day in the history of Kailasa, the glimpses of the glorious past on the 7th of June through the years. So here the first is, here you all can see, this is on the 7th of June 2004, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reveals a satsang on Kadavai Tira Katru Varatum in Madurai city. You all can see the huge crowd that is sitting. It is just a young avatar in the year of 2004, and you can see the huge billboards hanging on the main crossroads and junctions of Madurai. And this is the city of Meenakshi, and Paramashiva himself walked again and revealed the sacred truths. The next is 7th June in 2005. This was special because Swamiji was in a Himalayan trip, May 2005. Swamiji had visited the Himalayas between 23rd May and 7th June 2005, taking with him 135 chosen blessed devotees from all over the world. The places of visit were Rishikesh, Haridwar, Uttarkashi, Yamunotri, Gangotri, Kedarnath, Badrinath, and Joshimath. Besides visiting the holy shrines, Swamiji had delivered powerful discourses on various subjects, including sorry for the technical glitch. He answered questions from devotees on any subject of their choice. He also conducted spiritual workshops and burning out the engrams, patterns, the recorded negative thoughts in us, in each person that are causative factor for all physical and mental ailments. And devotees also saw Swamiji perform sacred fire rituals called homas, abhishekam, pujas at all places of visit. Swamiji himself had performed all these rituals, and all of them had intense spiritual experiences which they shared during the trip. And particularly on the 7th of June 2005, Swamiji is seen delivering satsang to everyone at Haridwar, and you all can see here the young avatar at the year of 2005 playing the musical instruments, and all the fortunate 135 beings around enjoy this divine Leela of Paramashivoham. And the next is the 7th of June in 2009. Here is the printout of an invitation for Nithyananda Purnima celebrations that was extended to the public. This is on the 7th of June. Next is the 7th of June 2011, and here we all can see Swamiji celebrating the Venkateshwara Brahmotsavam and revealing his special message. Let's all watch this clipping from the 7th of June 2011.
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today, we inaugurate Venkateshwara's Brahmotsavam. We will be celebrating Venkateshwara's presence for next 15 days. This is the only Brahmotsavam done for 15 days. Usually all Brahmotsavams are 10 days. This is done for 15 days. We will be celebrating next 15 days Venkateshwara's Brahmotsavam. So, all of us will experience the powerful presence, intense presence of Venkateshwara. And all the auspicious things of Venkateshwara. Today I will say a few words on Venkateshwara. Venkateshwara is one of the most powerful modern day incarnation. Incarnation happened in Kali Yuga. Vishnu came down to Seshadri and Bhudevi took birth as Bhatmavati, and they got married and stayed in the planet Earth with the body at least for 200 years and created a beautiful kingdom, blessing the devotees with wealth, health, all the auspicious things. Finally, decided to stand in Tirumala, making himself available to all the devotees still. Please understand the Tirumala Murti, Venkateshwara's Murti is his very body. It just became stone, that's all. That's why it is life size. The very body, how he is standing, he just became Archavatara. Archavatara means the incarnation to receive all the worship and devotion of the people. So the Srinivasa became Archavatara, standing in Tirumala and gracing the whole world, whole universe, showering wealth, health, and all the spiritual benefits. Now, I invoke his presence here and on all our satsang centers. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
The next is the 7th of June 2014. You all can see this beautiful picture where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism delivers Mahasatsang in Mumbai, the city of Mumbai in India, where thousands attend. Swamiji revealed to humanity the secrets of rewriting our future. In these extraordinary revelations, Swamiji had revealed so many powerful truths about how you can change your future through inner awakening, you awakening yourself, how you can change your entire future and rewrite it. So this is a profound satsang. It's called the Mahasatsang in Mumbai, which was attended by thousands of people. Next is the 7th June 2015. Swamiji reveals to the world about Shivoham, having the deeper understandings of Shivoham. And here you all can see SPH revealing to all of us about the deeper understanding. It was a special webinar on Shivoham. The next is 7th of June 2016. And here we all can see Swamiji returning from the grand Simhasta Kumbh Mela in Ujjain in India. Kumbh Mela is the largest gathering on planet Earth where millions of people gather in one place for the sacred dip in the river during that particular ritual or event. And Swamiji, as a Mahamandaleshwar, as a pontiff, had went and had the sacred dip. And here Swamiji was returning to Adi Kailasa, the kingdom of Adi Kailasa. And we all can see how all the Kailasians grandly received Swamiji and enjoyed a very personal and a very sweet, intimate setting of satsang with Swamiji, where Swamiji graced and delivered profound truths to all the Adi Kailasa, all the Adinavasis. The next is the 7th of June 2018. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, visited the Ajanta and Ellora caves. And these pictures here are very special because Swamiji himself personally clicked these pictures. These are all such beautiful pictures to enjoy. Here, these pictures are personally clicked by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on this special visit to the Kailasa temple in Ellora. It is of stone carvings, visitors, and detailed architecture that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself has personally clicked. Now, let us see the 6th of June 2015.
that different levels of cognition, that Brahminical way of cognition, Shaivite way of cognition, Nithyanandite way of cognition. Like when you have that Nithyanandite way of cognition, that you have that seeking, you want to have the truth as your experience. So even without it becoming as your experience still, you just, like when some mad elephant is coming to attack you, instead of you just getting scared and running away, or you're waiting for your the truth to become your cognition and your experience, you just telling, my master has experienced this, so obviously he'll protect me. When you're from that cognition, you'll just, all the cities will just start expressing from you that rule, that like nature, responsibility, action and all doesn't come here. It's just divine intervention which causes that miracle to happen. Directly just experience. So this is what I understand, like when you have more and more seeking, all these laws of the cosmos is just broken down. You just experience that favorite inheritor of the cosmos. Please.
What do you mean by seeking when you're about to die? What I understand as seeking when you're dying is like Swamiji told in one satsang that in 27 November 2014 he quotes a beautiful song from Thirunavukarasar. He says, Katrunai potriyor kadalil பாச்சினும் நற்றுணை ஆவது நமசிவாயமே. So he says that even when somebody ties you with a stone and throws you in the ocean, you will just, when you just say the mantra of Namashivaya, you will just, even that stone will turn into a boat and come up, make you live for long. So this is what I understand. That when you're continuously seeking, even through the death, you will just say Namashivaya. Even Namashivaya will make you the boat for others. So this is what I understand.
I'm Rasika Akashic. I'm a student doing my graduation from Tata Institute of Social Sciences. I was maybe conditioned, or I perhaps branded myself as the most logical being I've ever come across in my life. And I really thought religious programs conducted by saints would be all about faith and intuition, and it would not carry an element of logic which would satisfy my aspiring researcher element. But I bet anybody, this is perhaps the most logical process I've gone through, and something very beyond my logic. It took time for me to seriously contemplate what every completion, every process, everything meant. I've spoken to a few Mahants earlier, and I've done Samskara Dahana Kriya process, of course very irregularly, purely based on my need of time and emotions. But this time around, when we were doing it, followed by a Shivoham process. People before me have spoken about the process of Shivoham, but I call it symbistics, as it is called in the research jargon. And the world is just experimenting sound mixing in this field, and here sound is being projected in the most advanced levels. I invite scientists to come and experience, symbologists, symbisticists to come and experience this Shivoham. And see, in research jargon, we call ourselves intelligentsia, academic intelligentsia. But I can tell, after this 21 days of experience, I can make an open statement on worldwide media that we are just intellectia, not intelligentsia. For this intellectia to ripen into intelligentsia, I think inner awakening is one of the best outlets. And a word about third eye awakening. A couple of my relatives, friends, well-wishers, social circle, when my mom first put it on Facebook as a status that I could be able to read blindfold, people were, those were just patch-up words. People were like, kudos, congrats, and stuff like that. But yesterday, we made a short video out of it. I was blindfolded and asked to read one page from the Shivoham photo book. And when my mom posted it on Facebook, people were like, how is this possible? The comments were not congratulatory. The comments were exclamatory and questioning the very existence of such a technique. So it's very hard to believe things from the other side. It has to be experienced. And on stage here, on media, I would like to thank Ma Nitya Devi, Mahan Sri Nitya Baladara and Ma Nitya Nirbeda for being back of me to do this. And my love also goes to my aunt Nitya Ramani, who was literally not bothering about what I would think of her, or I would rather go beyond not being in talking terms with her if she would have if she enforced me, which I did out of my sheer pride of being the so-called logical being I was. So I'm sorry and my love to you. So thank you all these people. You made me experience what I really wanted to. Thank you, Swamiji.
The next is the 7th of June 2021. We just watched a very beautiful sharing from Inner Awakening participants about how they manifested powers with Swamiji's blessings. And here, 7th of June 2021, in conjunction of International Observance of World Food Safety Day, the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, blesses humanity with immense health. And this is a message from the SPH for this observance, and I quote, violence-based food, meaning animal-based food and chemical-based food, both harm the system equally. Various components of you need to be integrated to experience state of Paramashiva. Organic vegetarian food is required to develop the highest psychology and your physiological flow. What you eat contributes to what you think, and what you think contributes to what you cognize. What you cognize contributes to who you are. So what you eat directly affects who you are. And that is a beautiful revelation from Swamiji on the importance of having the right food and how that affects what you are, who you are. So it is so beautiful to see through the years in the history of Kailasa how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has evolved slowly, working one at a time, and built this nation out of his sheer hard work and sincerity. And each year we can see the growing masses of people sharing their experiences. It is not just the volume of crowd that came, but in the 2015 sharing, just the previous sharing that we all heard, we saw how she shared as to how she was able to manifest powers, walking from a regular, completely logical life background, and how she experienced the powers and experientially understood the sacred science of inner awakening. So each year, Kailasa has been growing and is going to continue to grow more and more, bigger and bigger. So, thank you all for joining us in the program today, and hope all of you enjoyed the program. And stay tuned. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Hit the subscribe button and bell icon so that every day you receive enlightenment as a notification on your phone. So let's get ready to receive the initiation and the satsang from Swamiji, the direct audience with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Have your eyes closed. Chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Superconscious mutation is process of putting the very core superconsciousness of Paramashiva into your consciousness and letting your consciousness mute, go through the whole mutation process. Don't understand the word mute into M-U-T-E. Conscious mutation process. The superconscious mutation process. Letting your consciousness go through the superconscious mutation process and evolving you is initiation into powers of superconscious mutation. Listen, here, you manifesting the powers is the spiritual practice. Straight, you manifesting the powers is spiritual practice. Superconscious mutation is putting the very superconsciousness, the core of Paramashiva, into your consciousness and let your consciousness go through the process of mutation and manifest superconscious being and powers. Listen. Initiation itself, power manifestation itself is tapas. That is the spiritual practice for superconscious mutation. This whole process is founded on Tyaga. Listen. I sacrifice all my expectations about you. Being a good disciple, bad, I sacrifice all my expectations. I do Tyaga. You just do Tyaga of all your expectations with me, life, world, universe, everything. Listen. Tyaga